this is their first round of the tournament, and here we go.
Right into it. Stage-wise, getting a zoom in. We're going PS2. Okay. So yeah, starting off this, starting a little bit slow. A few swings there and there, but nothing too much. Just looking for that opening, and Dyla's going to be able to get the first hit, but Obmcbob answering back pretty much immediately.
Yeah, for sure. I think a key thing, we saw him hit that forward there earlier. How will Dyla respond to Obmcbob charging spin dash? That's going to be a big question in a matchup like this. With that giant sword, it could be a huge advantage, but with Sonic speed, it can be a little bit tough to get in.
Yeah, I'm surprised Obmcbob isn't going for these 2-frame attempts. However, it's looking like the damage is piling up when it comes to Dyla's first stock. But not really getting too much. But most likely going to have to expend this. Getting the second hit, so not going to be able to get punished for it.
Yeah, I think that right there is sort of a good example of what you want to do in the Cloud matchup. Force him to burn limit in a situation where he might not want to. Like, for example, he has that 15-second timer until he runs out of limit. Maybe you want to sort of stall him out and force him to do like a limit neutral B when you might want to cross slash. And that edge guarding right there is going to be crucial as well. Yeah,
that was a really good, just like raw forward air, noticing just drifting in, and it's like, okay, I can just get you with this forward air. And now the big damage is coming, and Sonic with the lead, you know what it is.
Yeah.
So this is going to be starting to become very difficult for Dyla, just being able to catch such a fast character. But also, Obmcbob's still going in a lot, so there are still attempts to be able to get something going, but it looks like Dyla is swinging a little too early and a little too just much as they are getting forced into these bad positions. But a nice read on the shield drop, going to be able to get the back air to be able to secure that first stock.
Yeah, but with that being said, 100% extra credit, that is pretty significant in a matchup like this. I think, Dyla got a little bit desperate trying to find a kill. He eventually got one, but we saw him try to swing an up smash, and it didn't quite make him. He got hit with a spin dash combo. You really want to place a bit more patiently if you're someone like Dyla.
Oh, and I think that's the jump, so that should be the stop.
Oh,
but
wait.
It's going to be a trade on the up B. That's not what you want to see when you're on the Bob. So, but still, starting off pretty even. I'd say in general, that's going to be good amount of damage on the side B. But Obmcbob answering back, it's pretty even at the moment. And it's going to be staying even with all these trades and just raw hits coming in.
Yeah, but was Obmcbob kind of flying too close to the sun during that last interaction? You probably imagine he's going to be playing a little bit more defensively during this last stock, right?
Yeah, but, he's actually still going in a little bit more.
Oh!
Going real deep for that, but no edge guard attempt or reversal. Obmcbob still just staying for the ledge trapping and just overall playing really patient. Still getting hit by these raw hits, though, so going to be put into bad positions and just taking this raw damage. Yeah, and not getting anything out of the spin dashes.
Yeah, not a whole lot getting out of the spin dash, but he has just been able to use that Sonic speed to get to him, able to avoid an up smash right there. And yeah, I think Dyla's playing a little bit more patiently, and that's why we're starting to see things look a little bit better than that first stock and that second stock.
Obmcbob is just swing. I feel like at times when they don't want to swing, and swing at times when it's just a little bit too inopportune for them.
Yeah.
And they're just getting hit by these raw stray hits. But here comes the
big
back throw
right here. Forced to burn the the limit with the neutral B. I was talking about that earlier. You want to get them in a position where they don't have enough time to get off a limit cross slash. But is that going to be enough to take it though? I don't know quite yet.
Barely make it back. Barely able to make it back past the spring. And just barely rolling out of the homing attack, so able to get that up smash to secure the game.
Really close game.
Really close. I'd say Obmcbob definitely made just a little too much positioning error when it came to where he needed to be and when.
But I mean, if you look at it right here, man, this was kind of the turning point of the game with such a huge lead, over 100%. On the base again in edge guard, and that reversal right there, Dyla able to take full advantage and take that game one. Still very doable for Obmcbob, but he's going to have to put in some work if he wants to take this set. And it looks like, it sounds like we're going to be going back to PS2 just based off the music I heard.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Ooh, starting off strong, getting a good 50% going. And, oh, Obmcbob answering back a little bit of their own, getting some good damage, but missing the punish on the up B.
Yeah, he is definitely looking to... I mean, obviously he's looking to take this game too, right? But the way you go about it is what is going to be the difference maker. Is he going to be playing a bit more aggressively as he has been doing throughout the set, or is he going to slow it down just a little bit? So far, it looks like he's still playing a bit aggressively, but wow! Run off, limit, cross slash. You love to see that if you're rooting for Dyla, man.
Yeah, that was just very reminiscent of game 1 in terms of just like, you know, just running off, putting out the burst option there for where they knew that the opponent was going to be. So this is starting to look really strong for Dyla. Really good adaptation as well.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, this is still, very evenly matched players in terms of skill, but I think once someone like Dyla is able to get a lead, he knows how to really take care of business, you know what I mean? That's why we're seeing all this extra credit pile up. And Obmcbob can do the same as we saw during the beginning of that game 1, but at the end of the day, Dyla's the one with the lead here, and Obmcbob is kind of on the back foot.
But getting a strong back air is Obmcbob. Going to be able to put Dyla in a bad position and getting a little bit more of the ledge trapping going.
Yep. Yeah, no, the ledge trapping is going to be very important. Obmcbob very strong at ledge trapping. You know, he played Toon Link before, playing Sonic now. Both characters very good at the ledge trapping and also the forward smashes as well. Yeah. Obmcbob is definitely going to be looking for interactions like those to take this game too.
And getting the up air, but not really getting any follow-up. I feel like Obmcbob definitely needs to work on the punish game, and just in terms of these conversions, they're not really able to follow the directional influence of Dyla a lot of the time, and it's getting to them quite a bit, trying to get an early stock, but not going to be able to, setting up back into a neutral position. As
you're mentioning, the DI mix-ups that Dyla is doing, I feel like that's one of his biggest strengths, just being able to get out of poor situations with Cloud. We know that Cloud is a little bit, oh wow, big, untechable limit cross slash right there, wow.
Yeah, that was a really strong option, just putting it there, knowing, oh, you're going low, so I'm just going to put this right here, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Yeah, for sure, and as I was mentioned before that limit cross slash, Dyla is really good at getting out of disadvantageous situations with Cloud, because you kind of have to be a great Cloud main, you know? His recovery is not the greatest, he's a bit combo prone due to his heavier weight, so on and so forth.
Oh, but going for that read
big gimp.
Yeah, going with the read with the forward smash, but not going to be able to get it. So punished for the hubris and going to be sent to last stock. But Obmcbob still at the edge here and still getting hit a lot.
Yeah, this is looking a bit rough, but it's still very doable at the same time. This is Obmcbob. This is Sonic after all. I mean, one good edge guard. We saw it last stock. I mean, it could be a difference maker, but he's going to have to be a little bit faster with those back airs.
Ooh, barely missing the back air and going to be able to get a forward air as well. Oh, but missing and going right into the side B. Dyla going to be able to take it 2-0 over Obmcbob.
It was a close 2-0, but at the end of the day, Dyla was just able to close it out during those last 2 games. I feel like that just kind of goes to show his experience in the game. Obmcbob, for as good as he is, he's still relatively new with Sonic, you know what I mean? Only been about a little under a year.
Yeah, which is still impressive to say the least.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, you know, is just like able to do so much in such a small amount of time, taking games off of such high-level players as well. So, you know, it's still impressive, but it is very difficult to, you know, really go up against someone who's more experienced with their character and is able to really put on the pressure when it comes to their advantage state.
Facts. I mean, Dyla proving why he's one of the better players in the South Jersey region has been, you know, PR'd there in the past. And look at that right there. Limit charge, run off, just cross slash. I mean, that's some classic Cloud stuff right there.
Yeah. I'd say Obmcbob definitely needs to just be able to get better at their advantage state because in general, it was very much getting 1 and 2 hits in and not really being able to follow up.
Yeah, he was able to get some hits in, but, you know, his combo game wasn't quite the sharpest during this situation, which normally Obmcbob is very proficient at getting combos off, but, you know, maybe, you know, it's round 1, he's playing a little bit off, but, you know, Dyla able to take full advantage of that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, as we see at the end here, tries going for the moon, but gets sent to the stars instead.
Yeah.
Dyla gonna be taking that 2-0. It was close though.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Classic 2-0.
Yeah.
It was close though. You,
Yeah.
need to have that button on the
just
page.
asterisk. It's like,
Yeah,
but it
2-0
was close.
asterisk. Yeah. They should have that, man. That's cool. But yeah,
it would be such a pain.
It
like,
would be.
You tell the TO it was close though.
Yeah,
it's like, oh god,
look,
I gotta
both
hit
of
that
them were last
button now.
hit. Okay. Nah, facts. But still though, that was a fun little set. A fun little appetizer to get us warmed up for the rest of the sets here. Next up, I'm not sure what match we have next up here. If
I
I'm checking
believe
bracket.
it was Steezy and Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh, Cub.
Yes.
Nice. I got